Well, hi everybody. This is Stay at Home Grandma. I'm in our room today because he's over at the house. I was over at the house earlier and cleaned out some stuff. I gave away a almost relatively new mattress to somebody. Um, it didn't smell like smoke. So that's why I gave it away. Because if it smelled like smoke, I would have thrown it out. But they told us to throw it out. I gave away a sewing machine that I don't use. That was upstairs, but I think it works. He gave away his printer because it was upstairs. Um, Gave away a vacuum cleaner, an air conditioner, two air conditioners, three three air conditioners because we had one for each floor. But what's going to happen is they have to put a new heating system in. I don't know how bad the wires got damaged. I can't tell you, but they're saying that the wires were all damaged and everything like that. So they're putting in a new heating system. So with that come the air conditioning, the the HVAC or whatever. I don't know. He knows all that stuff. But I'm just here to talk to you. So I had one of those days today because I went and I didn't clean out everything. Got all my yarn. All my yarn was not damaged. It did not smell. I gave away a lot of clothes that I wasn't even going to wear. So we made 2 trips to Goodwill. Like I said, I didn't go up on the top floor. Then I go up my granddaughter's room at all because her room really smelled like smoke. So all of that's taken care of. I have to go back tomorrow and just do a few things, throw a few more things out. Looking through my art room, I decided they can take the desk if they want, and they can take the 2 closets because I'll get some new ones. I think I'll get them built in, and then whatever. Hold on a second. Hello? Yeah. All right. Bye bye, babes. We're all getting together to go to dinner tonight, so that's why they're calling me. I so we looked at a house, and I'll show you some pictures later. It's not new. It's on the grounds where my church used to be, where I was the minister of as well, and they just redid it, but it is huge and very pretty to their style. Um, but I will not have like there's 4 bedrooms and they're all upstairs, and there's 2 bathrooms upstairs and there's a half bathroom downstairs. Well, all that's really nice. Nice hardwood floors, everything, which I have in my house, but I have carpeting in my house too. But the kitchen is huge, but it's just stainless steel, and they'll pay us to rent it. They'll pay them and whatever for us to rent it. We have up to 12 months on our insurance. And again, I'm going to talk about insurance tomorrow because there are some things that I paid attention to, just paying attention to and not really knowing. And now I know, and I need to tell everybody what they need to do for insurance. And as far as like with all these emergencies going on and these power outages and these tornadoes, because we had a tornado, we up and further down, but it was pretty bad. And how to be prepared for that and all that, because I don't know. It's just really crazy, but it's a beautiful house. Like I said, I'll show you pictures, and it's on the grounds that I really, really love because my church was on there. My church is still on there. Now, they built a lot of new houses. They used to have rehab cabins in the back. They tore all those down. I don't know where they sent them people, probably further downstate, but so they got all these brand new houses and stuff like that. Beautiful land, beautiful. There's water in the back because we live on water. So, I mean, it was really nice and everything like that. It would be nice and scenic, but the washer and dryer is on the second floor like it is in my house, but there is no way I can walk up and down the stairs sometimes, but sometimes I can't. So I don't know. Anyway, that was it. We went to go look at the house. She said, woman was very, very nice. And she wanted to know what happened. I told her, she said, well, that shouldn't be a problem. So then we have to fill out the application. Now, this is what's really funny. They wanted our pay stubs. I haven't worked at 11 years, and my husband hasn't worked in 15 years. We have been retired. Okay. Him before a whole 5 years before me. Okay. Maybe give or take 5 or 4. Okay. So we don't have any pay stubs and we don't have anything online. Then they wanted to know where our work was and everything like that. So I just typed in what I wanted to type in. I couldn't send her the application. So I had to email her and tell her, look, we haven't worked. Okay. We don't have a mortgage on our house, so we don't pay any rent. So what do I do? Because they'll figure something out. But I hope we can find something a little bit smaller because that house is just too big. And the thing is, okay, everything is brand new in there and nobody's going to mess anything up because the kids did their best to clean up, but they're much bigger now, okay? But nobody's going to mess anything up. And I do have my caregiver twice a week. But then again, I could have my birthday party there. That might be nice. But it's just not me. That's the house you move into, even if it's just for a little while. When you're 40 years old, not 75, you're supposed to be downsizing. I mean, it was really gorgeous. I looked at the house. I liked the kitchen and everything like that. But you know what I mean? That's when you see yourself entertaining and, now I can really do a lot of art there. I really, really could. Hi, Jonas said, how are you? But that house is just too big to rent. It's just too big. I don't care who pays. Well, I do care that the insurance is paying for it, but that's just too big to rent. I have no kids. I mean, I have little kids now from time to time, as it was a couple of years ago, and they were over my house all the time. But, the youngest granddaughter, she's always around. But, she's getting into things in after school program. And her sister would be 14 in June. She's in track and cheerleading and all that other kind of stuff. It was good. But in fact, my granddaughters are taking me out for dinner at 5:00. I don't know what time it is now, 4:12. So I'm going to get off at 4:30 so I can be ready. But I don't know. I hope we find something smaller. And then my husband takes one of his friends, because his friends was helping him move some stuff, takes one of his friends over to see the house because it's around the corner on the grounds behind our house. He's in love with it. He's 75. What is it with these men in these big houses? It's 75. Oh. And like I said, I'm relatively clean. I clean as much as I can. I cannot push the vacuum. Well, one of the light vacuums I can. And then we have one of those little runny things. It's not a Shark, though. It's one I got to review and everything like that, which would probably do part of the house. I just, and I looked up them stairs and I'm like, really? Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it small. My house is not small, but it's just enough for us. Okay. I left a 15-room house, what was my mother's house. Okay. And downsized. And I probably did it too soon because every kid came to live with me. But in spite of all that, it was big enough that it kept them. But, when I'm upstairs, I can do my laundry and everything like that, put everything away, go in my art room now because it's down from the top floor to the middle floor, okay? And I can go in my art room, and then when I get ready to go in the kitchen, I can either walk down the stairs or take my chair down the stairs. And then I stay downstairs until I'm finished cooking. Okay, I just have a routine set up until I finish cooking. And I do all my dishes and everything, put everything away, and then I take my chair and come upstairs with my coffee, of course. Not going to work. It's just not going to work. The house is just too big. That's a house, like I said, you get when that's your second home. The first home is a little home because learning your way and trying to figure out where you want to live, so you get a little house and you say, and some people actually stay there forever, but some people say, okay, then we'll get something a little bit bigger. And then you get that house and everything like that. The kids run up and down the stairs and they run up the yard and everything like that. And then you downsize after they go. This is also state property. So like the church that we had, we never paid rent, only the light bill, because the state owned it. The houses that are built are independent. They're independently owned by somebody else. However, the state still owns part of the land. So these are the houses that they boarded up for a while, and then they got it, and then they redid again. So this is state-owned property. So they'll rent us the house and blah, 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 but I don't know. We'll see. So we'll see. But I know what you're saying, because, yeah. She was bigger now, though, but I can tell you what. When she gets about 60 years old, 65, see, I learned real early. I decided to downsize when I was just 40. And just a year before, I was 39. Because I lived in my mother's house. When my mother died, she left me that. Well, I lived in other houses because I lived, with my other husband before I married this one. But when I moved to Delaware from Boston, I sold that house. I sold both houses because my mother had two houses and she left them to me. And I bought a smaller house, and like I said, it was big enough. It could have been a little bit, I could have bought a bigger one because I didn't think that other kids were going to come with me, but then they came and stayed and then came and stayed and went, whatever. But nah, that scared me. Jonaside, that house scared me. Okay, you talk, and not much scares me, and it did not scare me. It was in a good way because I loved it and everything like that. And I thought, oh, this is pretty, and I didn't even walk upstairs. I let him walk upstairs. And there's like two great big rooms on one side. Okay, they can be like a living room and a dining room or whatever. So, and then it has the one end. You know how they have an open kitchen concept now. As a big hallway, it has this door that it's thinking you're walking in tower, for crying out loud. Well, my tower anyway. And you're walking in the hallway, okay. And I'm like, okay, who wastes space with a hallway? But anyway, that's them. Then on the other side is this great big kitchen, and then the kitchen area on the other side, or however you want to do it. And I'm like, And like I have a concept. My caregiver comes in twice a week. Okay. She does things, I do things. And so she fixes things so that I have to just do what I have to do and clean up. We clean out the refrigerator together. We clean the stove together. So, I mean, and I can't stand the fumes. So she'll spray it, she'll clean it, and then I'll wipe it out and everything like that. But then I keep it clean. Okay. In my bedroom, she changes my sheets once a week. Puts a cover on my mattress that I gave away, and whatever. Okay, I wash my sheets, not my sheets. I wash my blankets and everything once a month, and my pillows. Okay, so we have a whole rhythm going. I told her today when she was over there, because she was over there helping me today. I'm like, we got to get a whole rhythm and a drum section and everything in that place. She was laughing. We'll see. Because maybe what will happen is I can move my bed downstairs but then I got to take the laundry upstairs. So I don't know. But we'll work it out. Yeah, I said God will work it out. I'm not saying a thing. Yeah, the heating bill and stuff like that. Well, my heating bill is not so bad. Although I'm getting a bill and we haven't even used the lights, but I'll pay it. I'll call them and ask them what to do tomorrow. I'll pay it and everything like that. But I'm just saying, big houses like that scare me at this age, because, and then you see all these, and I have a call button and everything like that. I have the button right here, and stuff like that. But mm, mm, that kind of scared me. And like I said, not in a good way. Anyway, like I said, we're going to dinner. My grandchildren are treating me to dinner. And I'm still celebrating my birthday. I celebrated for the whole month and part of April because my girlfriend that's coming, it's her birthday as well. Well, her birthday was 3 days before. So, we got to do what we got to do. I'm just, yeah, yeah, that's what I say too. You know what I mean? That's why I told him, I said, we can get like um, one of the hotels that have cooking and everything like that, and they'll pay for the rent there. And then if I have to go somewhere, I can go in an elevator and stuff like that because we're going to get another car. So we were going to get another car anyway. But and then I told him, I said, "Well, you and your friend, right? You're both old, okay? Talking about, oh, this is fabulous. Who? Mm, 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 okay, like they're gonna walk up and down the stairs. Okay, my husband takes, and he has a bad heart. I don't know whether he got it an adrenaline rush or something like that. I just haven't even talked to him about it yet. But anyway, when I went to go fill out the application, that's what made me know. Oh no, this please, please, and I'm sure that there's a way that she'll get around and stuff like that. I sent her an email, but I'm not really sure that I can handle that. I'm just not sure. It's pretty and all that, whatever. Hey, give me a log cabin. Yeah, get me a log cabin. Make me happy. But we'll see. So, update just on my house. So it is getting ready to start. They're supposed to start working either tomorrow or the next day. The house next door has a warning sign on it. Nobody can go in or out because they're still investigating it. Yeah, I do too. I do too. But I still want everything on one floor. But I would love to have a cabin with big enough, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, two full bathrooms. I don't really care. A nice kitchen, the size of the kitchen I have now. Nice living room with a fireplace, not an artificial fireplace like I have one with a real fireplace. I don't understand how you can have a house that's 150 years old and not have a fireplace. But we found it. It was in the basement, and I don't know who tore it out and put whatever in. But hey, um, I mean, nice little porch. Okay, and then away from it would be like a she shed and like an art room. And then I could be away from everybody. Just me and the deer or the buffalo, whatever. You know, I've never actually seen it. Have I seen a live buffalo? No, not even in a zoo. I've seen deer. There's deer all around us, but and ducks. Okay, so tell me why I don't hunt anymore, and I really did not shoot that well, but I did hunt with my brothers. Um, tell me why. I mean, seriously, make it make sense. Why is it that when you're not hunting and stuff like that, you see a whole bunch of duck around, just wandering around like, can't shoot me now? Hmm. Okay, because I asked my husband, I said, we can't just go out and grab a duck and just break its neck and take it home, right? And he's like, nah, you go to jail for that because it's in the limits of the towns. If it's outside the limits where you hunt, then you can get all the duck you want. Why aren't they out there? I actually miss New England because we used to go clam digging, and I miss that. Yeah, exactly. Because there's deer all around. Just, I mean, as we're driving down the roads and stuff, and right around out here, where the hotel is, there's nothing but woods and trees out there. So you see it in about 5:30, you'll see a bunch of deer. hanging around long. Can't shoot me, can you? Hmm. But anyway, I mm, I'm telling you, okay. So just pray for me. Yeah, of course they do. You think they did not? They know. In the summertime, just like posing till closing. Of course they do. They ain't foolish. They have their own radar sense. You know what I mean? People, some people, not all people, some people really think that animals are really stupid. And anybody that does, they're less than smart. They have their own radar. They have their own. Just sometimes they're just eating and relaxing and stuff like that, and somebody sneaks up behind them or something like that. But of course they can. Their sense of smell is really heightened. I mean, that's why sometimes they go out and hide in the trees and stuff like that and whatever, and wait and think that they're going to ambush a deer and don't get nothing, even fish. So, I mean, you catch your quota and stuff like that usually, but you got to work for it. They ain't going to let you just take them away, like lively. They ain't going, easy. But, hey, so it is, we've had tornado, winds up to I don't know how many miles an hour because I quit counting. Colder than a well digger's behind out there this morning. Okay. But we went and did what we had to do. Um, I'm so glad it's over for today. And anything after tomorrow, they can have. I'm not playing. But I have just my art table to do. And then I'm done. I pretty much am done with the bedroom. Everything that's going is either just some little things and stuff like that. And then I'm putting everything outside. Free to a good home. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I am going to enjoy my dinner with my grandkids. I needed to vent because the day has been just, oh, and then, we have the hotel room where you have to go on the hotel site in order to get into your web pages and everything. And it just wouldn't work. So I called my maintenance, HP maintenance. And then while he's fooling around with it, I found a way to get in it. Oh my God, today has not been my day. So I think I'm gonna have a drink, medication and all. Medication and all. This is unbelievable. I mean, it's just one of them days. But I am gonna have some fun with my grandchildren. Chase them around. Well, I can't chase them around anywhere. But whatever. But anyway, if you like this, like, share, and subscribe, leave a comment in the comments section, share it out. Hey, I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Hold your family close. We're going to talk about insurance and everything this week. I promise you that. Okay. And different ways to get insurance. I've been looking online and everything like that because I've had my insurance for AARP since, I don't know, since I was about, I opted. So I think I was in my late 60s, maybe, I don't know, but you've got to have insurance. And you've got to have some form of insurance. And also, even if you're not a homeowner, apartment insurance, when we'll talk about that. I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.